I've been asked by the family of Rashman Charles to say a few words, ostensibly to talk to the young people who we saw out there yesterday, to say that we understand your anger, we understand your frustration. First of all, I want to say my name's Stafford Scott. I come from a place called Tottenham. I have enough experience of burning down our community, enough experience of deaths in our community, enough experience of the anger that people feeling, enough experience of trying to fight for justice. So believe me, young people, I want to talk to you, not this media here, on behalf of the family, those young people who know Rash. We understand your frustration, we understand your anger. Don't feel that the family doesn't feel that frustration and the anger to you. But what the family knows is taking it to the streets doesn't give you justice. Burning down your own homes, burning down your neighborhood is not going to give you justice. The state don't care if you burn down the hood. They don't care if you burn down where you live. Ask the people of Grenfell. They didn't care that people died in that place and burnt in that place. Jeez. They only care when you're able to win the hearts and souls and minds of the people. We found it difficult to win the hearts and souls and minds of the people because we're black people. So we don't get the sensitivity and the empathy that some people would get. Middle class people go to Portugal and leave their children, they get a lot of empathy. We have our children killed in front of video cameras in front of our faces. We get no empathy, we get no sympathy. So understand this. But understand this, this case is different and the family understands that this case is different. Why is it different? Because for once we've got the evidence. For once we're not relying on the IPCC or the police to gather the evidence. We've got it. It's on camera. The world has seen it. The world will feel it if we don't get the justice that this young man deserves. And I don't care about antecedents or past. I stood up for Mark Duggan. That was 6 years ago. Had the police done their job and arrested him for being in possession of a firearm, he'd be at home with his mum and his dad today. If that young man was doing something that was allegedly unlawful, arrest him, by all means. In our community, we're used to that. We support our people. We support them on the street, we support them in prison. Arrest them, do your job. But what we saw was someone who was ultra zealous in doing his job. But even worse, we saw somebody whose job it wasn't. We saw somebody whose job it wasn't, who was called in by them to help them. So it isn't doing me good now. The family need to fight this properly. It was a civilian. It was absolutely 100% a civilian, unrelated to the shop. But hear this, the family want to fight this. They've taken their time to go out and find the best legal support that they can find. They now have that support. And what they're asking the community to do is support them in their struggle to be dignified when they expect us to be wild, to challenge the stereotypes, but also to challenge the state. Don't let no outside agitators come and tell you what to do in your home. Maintain that home, maintain your community. Young people, let me tell you it again. You might not got arrested yesterday, they'll call you on CCTV, and next week, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after. They're not just going to come for you. They're going to come for your parents. They're going to come for everyone in your household. They're going to look to move you out of homes. Because gentrification is going on, as you've heard already. They're going to use this as an excuse to help to break down the community. Stand strong, stand right, stand behind the families. Stand behind the families. Stand and demand justice. If we stand together, absolutely stand together, no one can tell us we can't get justice. No justice?
No peace!
No justice?